26 degrees feels like 20 for me. What is it for you guys? Well, good thing this is a weather report and that I'm here to do it. Since it's cold now, there are no hurricane watches in effect for Pacific or Atlantic near the US, so I won't be reporting on any of those because there's none of those to report on. Frigid air mass brings sharply colder weather across the eastern 2/3 of the country, and record maximum and minimum temperatures in the southeast, including all of Florida throughout tonight. It's cold, snowy, very cold and windy from the Great Lakes to interior New England and the west slopes of the Appalachia. All of these systems above my big fat head, you can see. Pacific Northwest also has a blip over the Puget Sound and looks like it's continuing into parts of eastern Washington as well. Ah, yes. Look at this fabulous cold belt. These are the daytime highs, in case you were thinking I was bringing up the nighttime low map. No, this is East Coast. You're going to get as high as potentially 60 in Massachusetts, but almost everything else is in the 50s for the high in general. And then pretty much immediately as you get any bit more inland than that, your highs are more like in the 40s or 30s. Florida, though, 65 for you guys, 82 at the tip. But everybody else, Midwest, I'm so sorry you're blue. Lazy poos, we're cold, but a little less cold than the Midwest in some parts, maybe a little. So yeah, I'll get up to a high of 46 around that today. So that's nice. Oklahoma mentioned. Texas, it's 70 down at the tip. Mountain states, you're seeing kind of a more normal mix for this time of year. I'm sure it's nice and cold up in the higher altitudes. 40s and 50s for western Montana and Idaho. Eastern Montana's getting a little higher in the 60s. 50s for Wyoming. 60s for much of the Southwest. A few pockets of 70s here and there. And then 83 down by the Arizona-Mexico border. 56 up in the Puget Sound for the Pacifics. Oregon in the 60s. 70s for most of California, but 80s as you get down into SoCal. McMurdo Station on the Ross Sea in Antarctica is sitting at 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds coming in from east-northeast at about 4 miles per hour, with giving them a overall real feel of positive 10 degrees Fahrenheit. Alaska seeing strong low pressure systems expected to affect the Aleutians all through the week with high winds. You can also see the little pockets of precipitation that are hitting along both the Aleutians and just in general the southern coast and panhandle region. Maximum high temperatures today for the Arctic Circle, we're looking at about 22 degrees. Much of the interior seeing 10s and teens. Bering Sea, 35 possible, 40 to 40 for the Aleutians, 40 to 37 near Anchorage, and 40 for the Panhandle. Hawaii, we've got high surf advisories, small craft advisories, and marine weather statement in effect for much of the islands, with a weakening frontal boundary continuing to move south across the Big Island tonight. Breezy and locally strong trades persisting through much of the week, becoming stronger by midweek as high pressure builds north of the islands. This is going to lead to typical windward and Mauka showers prevailing, with generally drier conditions over the leeward areas. High temperatures today for the island chain in the high 70s to about the mid 80s for most areas. I'm wearing 2 sweaters. The one time of year VTubers aren't naked.